Well, what do y'all think? Well. Just got breaking news. Butch Jones has been relieved of his duties. What do y'all think about that? I hope I'm not being set up again. Have y'all heard the same thing? Has anybody else confirmed this breaking news in Knoxville? Fired Butch Jones. Good deal. We got a confirmation. Let the speculation begin. I really like to thank Butch Jones. I know he tried his best. He really did. He just wasn't an SEC caliber coach. I'm sure he's a good guy. And we have to admit our program is better off today than it was when he took over. So for that, I'm grateful. Yeah, it's about time. Good morning. I thought I'd jump on here and see if I could get anybody else to confirm the fact. It's just been a few tweets out there, and sometimes them tweets are unreliable. Anybody can start a Twitter account. So, who do you want as your next head coach? And then you'll have to also answer, who do you think it'll be? I bet you it's not going to be any of the coaches on the top 3 of the list. That's my opinion. But they need to rent them a Brinks truck. I'll tell you what, I'll donate this truck if it's what it takes to fill it full of money to hire somebody good. Yes, sir. I'll haul it around and I wouldn't steal a penny of it. So who do you think's going to be our coach? Now it's for real. Before it's speculation. We was talking about who we wanted before he was fired, but he's fired. It's a done deal. Hunter Brown says Dan Mullen. That wouldn't be a bad choice, but I think he might go to Florida before he went to Tennessee. But I really don't think it's John Gruden, so y'all need to just don't get your hopes up on that. Besides that, he hadn't been in coaching for a while, but he has been around the game. Lane Kiffin, get out of here with that. Hoss, I heard they fired Nick Saban, or Nick Saban had a heart attack and they hired Lane Kiffin, Alabama. Oh, would that be poetic justice? Oh my gosh, I'd love that. Hoss, I want your realistic opinion. How many more years does Saban have? How many more years do we have to lose to you? How old is he? You think he's got 5 left in the tank? He's got all the money in the world. Two more championships. Well, so you mean 2 more years? Is that what you're saying? As if you're saying... How old is he, Hoss? He's in his mid-60s, isn't he? I think he was. Thank you, Blake. He's gone. He's history. I think you can count out John Gruden and Chip Kelly. He's 66. Dang, he might not have 2 more years left in him. How you doing, Garrett? I'm glad you're happy. I think we could rule out Gruden and Chip Kelly. So I think we can put our sights on Frost. Who else is out there? I can't think of. My mind's going blank. Lane Kiffin, Mountain Doom. I've heard Lane Kiffin's name floated around. He just has done us too wrong. Mullen might not be too bad. What about Kirby Smart? Do you think we can hire him away from Georgia? I doubt that. I don't want Muschamp either. You really think Quentin at Gruden? I just don't see him unless they just. I told you I'd loan my truck out to haul the money it'd take to hire a good coach, and I wouldn't steal a penny of it. I'd back it right up to the bank, fill it up. I think he can do it. I just don't know if he wants to do it. His wife was a cheerleader here. When John Gruden got started in coaching, he was at UT, and he met his wife, who was a cheerleader. He poached her off the cheerleading squad and married her, and they've had a couple of kids. And I think one of his sons actually went to UT, or he's there now. I don't know. Maybe somebody can confirm that. I know at one point he had a kid going to UT. Josh Terry says, do we recruit a new quarterback or start to develop what we got? I guess it depends on the coach we get. You know, Will McBride showed me something for having just one game, his first game. I know we got the wheels beat off of us, but there was a drive or two. I was impressed with him. And yeah, about damn time. TD Crud 413. I'm gonna dance for you. How about that? You want me to dance, TD? Please? I've got so much requests for my dance moves. Well, where are you at today? You at some truck stop somewhere? Hire Nick Saban. That's not gonna happen. What about one of Nick Saban's assistants, and then we never would be able to beat Alabama. So we can't get an Alabama assistant. 121 miles from Oklahoma City on 40 or 35? On 40 maybe. So you're probably about Sayer if you're on 40, unless you're going the other way. Jimbo Fisher on 35. I just came up through there. Now, Jimbo Fisher is a name I hadn't heard mentioned that much. That's interesting. Boy, Florida State's fallen off the wagon lately. Yeah, Les Miles is available, but I don't know that they're going to hire him. Well, I'm going to Columbus, Ohio. I'm going to be leaving here this afternoon. There's another Dan Mullen fan. Katusa 93 says Dan Mullen. Somebody else said Dan Mullen. Chavis. He's a Tennessee boy. If we can get him away from A&M, I don't know if he's head coach material. See, there's a big difference between coordinator and head coach. There's a lot of difference. Lane Kiffin proved that. I've heard people say we need to get dang, I done forgot his name now. I had a brain fart. Who was our offensive coordinator at Duke? I can't believe I forgot his name. I just mentioned it a minute ago. Yeah, but Mason was a coordinator. Come on, guys, tell me what his name was. Yes, we do need a defensive-minded coach. McElwain is available. Yeah, David Cutcliffe. Thank you, Quentin. I don't know why I forgot that name. I just said it 10 minutes ago. Dan Mullen almost beat Bama last night. Yes, he did. I tell you what, that was a good ball game. I don't have many Mississippi State fans of this show. So and it's hard for me as a Tennessee fan, but I wanted the people that have been good to me have a good night. So it didn't hurt my feelings that Alabama won. You Alabama fans have been really good to old Catfish, so it was hard for me to root against you. I told you y'all have changed me lately. I'm a different person. Last year I'd have said beat the hell out of Alabama. You freeze, but don't give him a school phone. Well, that was a big disappointment. Ole Miss is going to be paying for that for a long time. Well, who else? Why don't we get Charlie Strong? Everybody seems to kick him to the curb. I think he's a real good coach. And I think Sumlin's a good coach. I don't care what you say. If A&M don't want him, I'll take him. Who said Al Golden? Are you serious? Come on, BVD. I had people confirm it. Don't make me look stupid, get my hopes up again. Garrett Smallville says, Pete Carroll, you're not getting him from the NFL. I mean, he'd be a good one, but I don't think it'd happen. Alright, it's confirmed. Well, throw me some more names out there. Kane Ballard. Who is that, BVD? I hadn't heard that name. Where's he at? Any NFL coach would be good. I'll call you later on when I get done and I'll tell you how to do it, BVD. Oh, is he the Greenville coach? That's right. Yep, I forgot about that. Marcus Burker, I appreciate it. Thank you. I love all the compliments. Dylan says, just wanted to say congrats to you Vol fans. Hopefully the next one knows what he's actually doing. Appreciate that, Dylan. Come on, throw me some more names out there. The coach at Iowa. I tell you what, that Iowa State's actually been playing better than they normally do. Lane Kiffin. Jim Bob Cooter from Detroit. Hey, John Neal. Hold on. University of Louisiana, Derek Dooley. Shut up, DVD. Belichick. That ain't happening. Jared Prater said Belichick. That ain't happening. Lovie Smith. Now that's an unusual name. Didn't he coach here at one time years ago in the 90s or 80s? Yes, Perfection Valley, they have, and you've been sending them up for me, and I appreciate that. Who's Jeremy Pruitt? BVD would not love Ed Orgeron. Although we'd get to hear him do that every week. Yes, it is, John Neal. It is a great day. James Franklin's not leaving Penn State. Oh, defensive coordinator, Alabama. But then we wouldn't be able to beat Alabama because there's no assistant of Saban that's ever beat him. Jim McElwain. I thought he was a good coach. I think they just fired him. Hey, that's right. BVD brought up a point. We were talking about that the other night on the phone, the coach over there at Utah. I don't know what kind of horses we got. Yes, sir. G-Mac Vols. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some other names. Worst decision Tennessee has ever made. Let's see. Bobby Petrino. Yeah, keep him off of motorcycles and hot chicks. That was a good one, Katusa. Paul Chris from Wisconsin. Alright, BVD. It's easy. I'll call you here in a few minutes. Gruden, Mullen, Frost. Those might be the leading candidates. McElwain might be a good fit for UT. Alright, we'll see you, TD. No, we're not getting Derek Dooley. Yes, Jim Bob Cooter is an assistant with Detroit. BVD don't like McElwain. This is just like a kid in a candy store that can't decide what they want. So that's why you don't like him. You don't like him because you don't like the way he chews gum. That's funny, BBD. He does smack on it good, doesn't he? I don't know if T. Martin is head coach material right now, but I wouldn't mind somebody giving him a shot and see. He's a Tennessee guy. Yeah, Pete Carroll, he munches on it. Manning ain't going to be our coach. I'd love it, but that ain't going to happen. Who is T. Martin? He was our quarterback when we won the national championship in '98. Dan Quinn. I think the Atlanta Falcons would like to get rid of him. Manny Diaz. Hadn't heard that name floated around. We will get Bill Belichick. No, we won't. I'll bet you everything I've got. Throw lots of money at Bob Stoops. Then you'd have two brothers coaching in the SEC East. That'd be interesting, Megan. It'll probably be someone worse than Butch Jones. Go home, Emery. Get off here. I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear that. Our last three hires have been less than desirable, and we talked about this last night. Al Davis warned us about Lane Kiffin, so I don't want him. Peterson, Patterson, Chris, Mullen. Those are some interesting names. I don't see any of them that I think is worse than what we got. Somebody said Frost is going to Florida. Donald Trump. That's funny, Brent Ray. Yeah, Frost is a popular name. I don't know his history. Where's he at before he hit UCF? Anybody know? Yeah, I've heard that his name floated around at Nebraska. I think he's from Nebraska, isn't he? Can somebody confirm he's from Nebraska? I think something in the back of my mind he has ties to Nebraska. Chris Chanley says Mullen has already been with Curry, so he would be a good fit for our AD. Oh, offensive coordinator at Oregon. Yeah, he played at Nebraska. Well, I tell you what, guys, I'm going to get off of here, and everybody go, if you're not a subscriber to BVD, Big Vol Daddy, go subscribe his channel so you'll get a notification when he goes live. And I'm going to make me a video about this Butch Jones something today, and I got to get packed up and hit the road. I really appreciate you guys. Y'all mean the world to me. Y'all have changed me. Adios. Go find BVD when O.J. Simpson. That's funny. All right, we'll see y'all later. Adios, amigos. Thank you, Tennessee.